Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I'm Angelo Robles. I hope you're enjoying the early stages, I guess I would call, of the unofficial summer. I was in New York City yesterday. It was a beautiful, glorious day of about 82 degrees and sunny, and we've had somewhat, at least in the Northeast, of a subpar spring. But it looks like the beauty of the heat, the sunshine, the vibrancy of the summer is all here now. So many of you know I am hosting my AI Family Office Masterclass, my passion, my obsession, on June 23rd and June 24th in New York. Only a couple of days ago, online on my website, under the AI Family Office Masterclass, did I have a chance to share effectively the full curriculum. And you could go to angelorobles.com now, go to AI Family Office, a top tab, scroll just a little bit down from that page, and you will see a big link for the curriculum. As you're going to notice, there is no fluff. This is honestly probably really not meant to be fun. It's a really intense 2-day immersive, really a workshop, and we're going to get a lot done. So I'd like to give a little bit of, I guess you may say, context in terms of what I'm doing. Now, to get the full understanding of it, either DM me, email me so I could share the link specifically to the curriculum, or like I said, go to angelorobles.com, go to AI Family Office up on top, scroll down just a little bit from that page, and you will see a significant link that will take you to the curriculum. If I were to read that verbatim, not only would it take a long time, it'd be very, very dry and boring. But if you do want to see it, and you should, to understand the context and the depth that me and my dream team faculty are doing, it is all there for you. But to give you verbally a little bit of context, and again, I think all of you know, I feel like I'm the only one really out there with what is right now, let alone in the near future, the true AI Family Office, and really excited about this immersive masterclass. So we really are looking at, it's here, the AI powered family office. And what I talk about in the masterclass is mastering sovereignty, strategy, and scale. This is really a deep and immersive 2-day masterclass designed to future proof right now how the family and the family office and its entities operate, invest, and project multi-generational capital in an age that we can't ignore, that is here, of artificial intelligence. Over these 2 days, I think we're going to learn something bold, that we're not just learning AI, we're really embedding it into workflows, into infrastructure, and the intelligence stack, but maintaining sovereignty where you likely don't have that now. You're too much in the cloud, and there's lots of reasons why that may be bad. So this is not theoretical. It's operational, it's architectural, it's hands-on, it's sovereign, and it really is built for action. Within this masterclass, this true definition of that word, you'll learn to build, to accelerate, and protect your family's future using private sovereign AI systems for the most part. If I learned and I'm implementing it, you could too. It'll be faster and smarter, and simply you'll be ahead of the curve. My adage, you'll do more with less, better and faster, and that's not a question. It's a reality. The AI revolution isn't coming. You need to understand that. It's already here. You might even be a little behind already, but that's okay. I could change that. In the race against disruption, the slow don't lose politely, they vanish. So like a little bit of my part one, which is day one, it's kind of laying the sovereign AI foundation. I have 9 modules plus guest speakers over the 2 days. The first one really is defining your North Star. We open by establishing your unique purpose, your AI North Star. And why are you integrating AI? I mean, we ask these questions so we understand. What are your goals? What do your values or how do those values shape implementation? We introduce very strong governance, how decisions are made and the flow of it, not as red tape, but as a strategic guardrail. Humans stay in command for all critical decisions or approvals, more applicably. All AI systems operate in a ring-fenced environment. You'll learn what that means, and it's not hard. Governance is built into the architecture, not added later. That's the best way to do it. And our guest instructor is the legend, the icon himself, Bennett Borden, for that section. A truly global authority on AI governance and algorithmic bias, former government three-letter agency, data scientist, and wickedly well-known and incredible attorney. So we zoom out. What is sovereignty in an AI context? We'll also unpack some of the things that I'll talk about on data jurisdiction, vendor lock-in, and the family office's role as kind of a private AI steward. We'll conclude what we call section 1 with a review, kind of a current operations and where AI fits, maybe where it doesn't, and where it transforms. And again, go to AngeloRobles.com, go to the AI Family Office, scroll down and get the full, very, very, very in-depth curriculum. Section 2, later that morning on day 1, June 23rd, building your sovereign compute environment. We really want you to build. We want you to walk in there with the proper equipment that would help, not necessary, but would help because you'll be able to do things. So we'll walk you through, even really pre the program, the recommended sovereign hardware, like the MacBook M4 Pro, M4 Max, maxed out to 128 gigabytes. The ThinkPad P16, if it's maxed out to 128 gigabytes, could work as well. Open source local LLMs deployment using Ollama. You're going to learn all that, and it's pretty easy. We'll walk you through it right there. Integrating multiple models, including with Hugging Face, which I find amazing. And we cover prompt or prompting with power, because precision language is the leverage. You'll learn how to shape what really is LLM outputs, avoid or severely limit hallucinations, and drive performance with better hardware, software, but really also input design. Session 3, strategic hybrid AI approaches. AI sovereignty doesn't mean it always needs to be sovereign or solely in isolation. You'll learn where cloud-based models from Claude to Gemini to Perplexity, and do I love Perplexity, their new model, especially in finance, incredible. We'll show you how to use them strategically, not dependently, to somewhat collectively, collaborative. So there is room for hybrid deployments, for SaaS integrations, and embedding AI into your existing tools. Think Bloomberg, Notion, and even databases, Preqin, Crunchbase, PitchBook. The power that AI and AI agents give you now, incredible. Session 4, creating your secure digital memory. The future family office, well, it doesn't forget. It remembers and reasons. And that's why we focus on what I would loosely define as data architecture, PostgreSQL for structured holding data, vector databases like Weaviate and PG Vector for unstructured knowledge, cold storage strategies, and secure S3 compatible backups. This is the foundation layer of your persistent AI memory, effectively your family office's long-term brain. And maybe even if you outsource this to a machine learner, maybe it's 10 hours. It's not a lot. Don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. We also have effectively 3 special lectures. And lunch, this is a working lunch. We're eating sandwiches and salad in the same room after like a 10-minute break. We got a lot of things to do. This is a true workshop to totally change you in 2 days. So we're going to have someone incredible, Greg Silverman, talk about fintech solutions for single-family offices, exploring next-gen, often AI-native fintech platforms that integrate directly into sovereign internal systems. You'll learn how these tools complement an AI family office, and really better than complement, they amplify the capabilities of a fully AI native family office to make it truly incredible. We'll have a guest speaker on new era aggregation and reporting for family offices. Also discover powerful AI enhanced aggregation and reporting models from the actual builder, the builders, the founder and the builders that actually did it, that are going to be there to explain what they're doing, how they did it, certain things you could learn from, and why certain fintech solutions from that perspective could, for some families, be the right solution. We'll have a 3-exit tech entrepreneur and a single family office principal. Like, legacy is not a strategy. Learn directly from this incredible entrepreneur, this founder, this very active allocator and investor, and obviously incredibly tech savvy. Designing to scale intelligence, compress decision time, and eliminate resilience on, I would say, outdated models. Day 2, probably activating and scaling AI operations. So this will effectively be session 5, which is a very, very important part of this whole program. Now that you're warmed up, orchestrating intelligence, AI agents, and applications. So it begins with one of the most important transformative shifts that is happening right now. AI agents, multi-AI agent systems, exploring even off-the-shelf items like CrewAI and others, and perhaps even showcasing and implementing it right there on the spot, hands-on. Also learning about things like AutoGen, LangGraph, and Swarm frameworks. Designing your own AI agents. We'll actually have someone that will demonstrate that from a macroeconomic perspective, what a brilliant tech machine learner that he is. And how to form the framework of developing your own agents for research, for Risk Sentinel, Tax Alpha, Concierge Bot, Investment Committee, and collaborative and even debating AI agents before the human makes maybe the final decision. We'll reference data sources, vector DBs, and architecture. You'll build, or you'll learn the framework of building a clear blueprint for activating an AI agent ecosystem and making it work. Our main guest instructor for that, coming in digitally from Greater Iceland, is Robert Bjarnason. Really, look at his bio on my online, a pioneer in AI agent systems. Session 6, kind of the central hub. Think workflows, ClickUp, and Notion, but really more. The family office of the future is centralized, not by staff, but kind of by software. We'll show you how to turn these two programs and have them work, and they're so cheap, into a single pane of glass for standard operating procedures, org charts, real-time project dashboards, project management, autonomous agent read and write interfaces. Instructor Grave Silverman, incredible background, former Geller Advisors and founder of Clarity Edge as a fintech advisor, and an expert on those platforms and really walking you through it and customization. Session 7, probably our most technical and complex, the integration, including API security. Now, this is kind of really the backbone. Fast API, micro gateway, create one internal API layer for all AI agents. I'm not saying you're not going to lead a machine learner or AI integration agent, but you'll know the framework of what you want, what you need, how to properly negotiate, and it's not a massive amount of hours. HashiCorp Vault, secure secrets and tokens for dynamic key rotation, Event Bridge for trigger orchestrating across systems via serverless architecture. We'll walk you through full diligence burst workflows, from email trigger to agent analysis to human review, with logs, audits, and a compliance trail. Section 8, I'm going to call risk management and kind of a phased rollout strategy. We would recommend a phased implementation roadmap, kind of a roadmap pilot. One use case, maybe a 90-day proof, like probably knock that down to 30 days. Up to you. And a rollout on 3 to 5 workflows automated. Increasing the effectiveness and efficiencies in workflows and operations in the family office is going to be very, very valuable. I mean, kind of like compounding. Train models on your own data and then scale and multiply and leverage that intelligence. We'll cover privacy first architecture, RegTech tools, a whole variety, and secure enclaves and token-based audit trails. Now, that gets a little deep, but again, we're definitely throwing you in the deep end of the pool. That's for sure. I did it. I was thrown in it. I'm not naturally tech or AI native. I'm effectively 60 years old. I learned, and it made an incredible impact. And I'm here to share my insights, where I failed, where I got better, and an incredible dream team. Session 9, kind of key lessons and a future vision. We'll kind of close with a big picture, a special guest. You'll walk away with a complete implementation roadmap, a strategic scale for AI, and the cultural mindset needed to lead kind of into the next generation, more than just the family, but with yourself, the family office, and really a new era, a new generation from that perspective. Because the family office of tomorrow doesn't just manage capital or really even legacy. It runs cognition. It reasons, remembers. I think here's an important one. It reinvents. This is your edge. This is your blueprint. There is no one in the family office world, let alone more narrow, in the single family office community that is doing this. They're often tied down by inertia, by legacy thinking, by not wanting to change the status quo because the status quo has worked, quote unquote, relatively good for them. And we're finding this challenge of, to some degree, ego, ignorance, and to some degree, fear getting in the way. I know, I'm human. I have fallen prey, including probably every week, to all three of those things. But you learn to face reality, to not put your head in the sand, to be willing to take on learning new things and a new challenge. As humans, we probably only get better practically being chased by the lion or tiger. That gives us a sense of clarity of our purpose and what we want to accomplish. We are in a new era now. There is no way around that, and there's no going back. The genie is out of the bottle. It may end up in long term with a bad result. I mean, Elon and others have said that, this may get very weird a year from now, 10 years from now. It also potentially could be incredible, or maybe it's somewhere in between. But being ignorant, being fearful, not facing these challenges, but also opportunities head on, I know that waiting is not going to be the answer here. And you're really going to lose an edge. Whether you're a family member, a rising generation member, an executive in a family office, or an advisor of significance advising families, the world has changed. Even in the last week, these LLM models and updates from Gemini on Vio with their video series, to, I mentioned, Perplexity Labs and what they're doing, to OpenAI, to Anthropic. It's very, very competitive. The top 6 or 7, they're getting better. It'll never be worse than it is this very second. It's getting better very, very fast. Coordinate this with AI agents, with APIs into existing platforms and fintech solutions, and coordinating a true architecture of an AI family office one step at a time is going to be incredibly valuable. You can't afford to rest this summer, to take it off, to rest on laurels. I don't see that as being an acceptable solution. So yes, you should be committed with me to the future. The promise of what a family office, in my example, usually a single family office could be, whether more traditional or remote, this world is changing. And I don't want you to fall behind. And I know in 2 days and follow up from that, I can make this, you coming out of this summer, way more advanced in technology, more specifically AI, than you were going in, and extremely ahead of your peers, competitors, if you want to use that word. Go to angelorobles.com. You'll see membership. That's an option as well. Or directly into the AI Family Office tab on top of my website, my Masterclass. It describes the Masterclass. It gives you the full curriculum, which again is very detailed. This is not one of my more dynamic sessions and talking about your last 3 investments and your thesis. Why did you make them? What was your biggest mistake? Things I love to do. All programs that we're covering, even the summer into fall, and certainly into the winter and next year. This is really a rolling up your sleeves workshop. I don't care if you wear shorts and a t-shirt to it. It's all about a small group of us getting together in really a non-fancy setting and working through 2 full days back to back, and you coming out of the other side of it different, future ready, prepared. At the end of the day, you'll have to put in the work. You'll have to take the actions. And some of it you will need supplementation with machine learners and AI integration engineers. You're going to meet my faculty. They're all incredible. And other connecting the dots that I'm sure to do and help you provide the guidance and help that you're going to need, especially as you take this beyond just a foundation layer. Now is the time. So do it. Go to angelorobles.com and join membership, as well as look at the AI Family Office and participate. It's not cheap. I understand that. You often get what you pay for. Am I saving you hundreds of hours, possibly years of time that you don't have the time yourself? And am I condensing that and connecting the dots to who's who and the people that you have to know? And is that worth effectively a couple of $1,000? I think it's a no-brainer, but maybe I'm conflicted. So go to angelorobles.com and learn more. My direct email is angelo@angelorobles.com. And my direct number for text anytime is 203-570-2898. I've been in this community as an entrepreneur for decades. I've seen it all. I'm also a wealth creator and an investor. I've made every mistake you could possibly make, really in everything, including in my family office, my setup, and my investing. And I learn. I'm the guinea pig. Even though I know all these people, still you have to immerse and do it yourself. And we're all different. There's nuances. This is, maybe 70% science, but it's probably the 30% that's art is very, very nuanced. So go to angelorobles.com and learn more today. I look forward to possibly seeing you June 23rd and 24th at an incredibly immersive workshop. We already have like 9 or 10. I could fit 1 or 2 more in. And the people that are going to be in that room are real single family offices that are interested in becoming incredible and initiating their march towards being the AI Family Office. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the week. Thank you.